That's one thing that's truly universal. We all love dessert. Yeah. You ever notice when you go out to dinner, there's always someone that wants to share dessert? Hey, you want to share a dessert? Let's share a dessert. Just get your own damn dessert. Oh, I just want a bite, just a bite. And then dessert comes and they turn into a vacuum. Apparently it was a bite from a shovel.
Yeah, I have a bit of a sweet tooth.
No, you're a pig. But so am I. Takes one to know one. I do love our excuses, you know.
I have a sweet tooth.
Oh, so you're ordering it for your tooth. That's interesting. Because it's going straight to your ass. I think your ass owes your tooth an explanation. I mean, no one's ever really needed dessert. Who was the first guy who was like, that was a good meal we just had. I'm full. You full? Yeah. You want to eat a cake? Let's eat a cake. Let's eat till we throw up. Just keep going and going. We have dessert because it's special. It's always special dessert. I love when you go in a truck stop or a diner. They always have dessert in that rotating glass jewel case. Like it's some artifact or something. How's that supposed to work? You're like, yeah, I don't feel like dessert. But when I see pudding at that angle, I gotta get me some. My favorite dessert is cake. Yeah. Cake's a true symbol of gluttony, though. If you eat a whole pizza, people are like, wow, you were hungry. But if you eat a whole cake, people are like, you got a problem. You're addicted to cake. It's not like drinking. You never hear someone brag, yeah, last night I had 4 pieces of cake. Why are you telling us? Just want you to know I partied. Why'd you get away from me? Because everyone knows cake's bad for us. Sometimes we try and disguise the fact we're eating cake. It's breakfast, I can't have cake. I'll have a muffin. You know the difference between a cake and a muffin? Nothing. A muffin is a bald cupcake. And we know it. Have you seen the mini muffins? How much denial are we in when we're eating mini muffins?
Oh, I'm just gonna have like 1 or 12. So small they don't really count. They're like muffin vitamins. When I eat them, I feel like an astronaut. That's why I have them for breakfast.
You can't have cake for breakfast. Unless it's a pancake. How'd that slide through?
Young man, you're not having cake for breakfast. You're having fried cake with syrup for breakfast. I'll load up on that and try not to nap.
Pancakes. Pancakes definitely make you lower your expectations. You're like, well, looks like I'm not showering today. I'm gonna be digesting those carb cakes for hours. That was a bad idea. This guy talks a lot about cake. Cake's a powerful food. Cake can actually bring people together. It's Bill's birthday. I hate that guy. There's cake in the conference room. Well, I should say hello. See how he's doing. I mean, admit it, when you hear the song Happy Birthday, all you're thinking is, hey, I'm getting some free cake. During the song, you're just wondering what kind it is. Hope it's chocolate for me. We're all bashful, though, when we're offered a piece, aren't we? We're always like, well, I guess I'll try it. What's this called, cake? Yeah, I've never had cake before. Ah. If he does another cake joke, I'm gonna kill him. Okay, let's talk about something besides cake. Pie. That's like liquid cake, isn't it? Pie can't compete with cake, though. Put candles in a cake, it's a birthday cake. Put candles in a pie, someone's drunk in the kitchen. Go check on Grandma. Pie can't compete, yeah. Never hear about a hot chick jumping out of a pie. It's too messy. I'm here. Go take a shower. There's so many types of cake, too. You know? There's rum cake, which makes sense, you know, because we've all been eating cake and thought, you know, this needs booze. Shot of liquor. I don't have time to eat and drink. I only got 2 hands, buddy, and one of them's holding a cigarette. Meet me halfway, will you? There's funnel cake, which is essentially a giant French fry covered in sugar. They're serving that at the IHOP now. It's a weird name for that place. I've never left there feeling like hopping. It should be called I Barely Move. I need a wheelchair.
Hey, buddy, I like the IHOP. If you don't like it, you don't have to go there.
I think the most disappointing cake has to be fruit cake, you know? You'd think that would be better. It doesn't add up. Fruit, good. Cake, great. Fruit cake, nasty crap. Have you tried fruit cake? I don't even think that's fruit in there. You're like, what is that, a Skittle? So what is a seed here? What is this, a treasure map? What is the recipe of fruit cake? Anything but fruit? It's like the baker was just clearing off the counter. Put all this crap in there. Nobody eats this stuff. They just mail it to relatives. And I love Chinese food, and I love the Chinese culture, and I'm not just saying that because we're all going to be working for them in 6 months. The Chinese have an amazing culture. They do. 3,000 years ago, they were doing brain surgery in China, yet they still haven't figured out dessert. You ever go to a Chinese restaurant? I'm not talking about the fancy Chinese restaurant that is the tea ice cream that tastes like a pack of menthol cigarettes. I'm talking about a regular Chinese restaurant where the dessert options, there's 2, right? There's sliced oranges. Ooh. I don't want to overwork the kitchen. Oranges? What, did a schooner just arrive from the Caribbean? Looks like our scurvy's cured, fellas. There's sliced oranges, or there's the fortune cookie, which is not even a Chinese thing. It's an American thing, and we gave it to them, and they're like, we don't want it. And we were like, it's now part of your ethnic identity. Don't you feel like every fortune cookie should be, you are about to eat a stale cookie? Hey, my fortune came true! Everyone has the same reaction to fortune cookies. So I was like, these things are so stupid. What does mine say? Like there's some ancient wisdom in there, as if Confucius himself was putting a tiny piece of paper into a tiny typewriter. Happiness is a long journey. 15, 31, 12. Put this in a stale cookie for me, would you? It's like they wait for them to be stale. How old are these, 1990? Let's wait a little longer. I do feel sorry for the person who created the cookie that ended up being the fortune cookie, because they were probably pretty proud. They're like, hey, you gotta try my new cookie. Tell me what you think of it. Try my new cookie. Tell me what you think. All right, I'll try it. Here you go. Oh. You know what this could use is some paper. Oh, this would be good for holding a note or a recipe for a good cookie. How much do you think I could charge for it? I'd give it away with a check. You got a spit bucket around here? She mostly ate Jell-O. Jell-O, you know what they make Jell-O out of? Bones and hooves. I always thought that was an urban legend. Bones and hooves. What kind of madman? Let me have the bones and hooves. I've got an idea for a kid's dessert. It'll be huge. We'll get Cosby to do the commercials. Everyone trusts him. Anyone using the eyeballs, I can make an abacus. I've got tons of ideas. Spanish breakfast, I had churros con chocolate for breakfast. Like, I know lunch is your meal here, but, you know, breakfast, the ingredients of a candy bar, we're gonna go there? Like, who came up with that? Was that, like, what they ask an 8-year-old? I want fried dough that I can dunk into a cup of chocolate. Now, Timmy, we're gonna give you a little bit. I want a cup of chocolate! Just give him the damn cup of chocolate. I've always talked about my weight and my stand-up, but in the past, after shows, if I ran into audience members, they'd be like, Jim, you're not that fat. You're not that fat. But now after shows, people are like, good show.
You nailed it. I don't care. I like to eat. I like to eat. When you like to eat, what's weird is people assume you enjoy cooking. Well, you must know your way around the kitchen. I know where the food is. Well, you must love to cook. Look, I like to sleep. It doesn't mean I want to build a bed. The truth is, I don't like to do anything. Like when I order delivery, I'm kind of annoyed they don't know what I want already. What do I have to do, everything? I did lose some weight last summer. Thank you. I did. Well, I had my appendix removed. Well, it still counts. I didn't know what the appendix was, and since I'm an idiot, I just pretended like I did. The doctor was like, "We have to remove your appendix." And I was like, "Both of them?" Luckily, he thought I was kidding. He's like, I'm so grateful he didn't call me out. I don't know what it would have said, like, there's only one appendix. Oh, appendix. I thought you said lungs. To me, they sound similar because I'm dumb. I didn't know what the appendix was, but I don't feel that bad. The doctor told me science isn't even sure what the appendix does exactly. Science isn't even sure why the appendix exists. And I heard that and I was like, oh my gosh, the appendix is like a Kardashian. It is. Think about it. It's a mystery to everyone. But for some of us, it causes excruciating pain and needs to be removed with a knife. Obviously, I'm not promoting violence against any of the Kardashians, just the mother. There's always one person that gets too into that joke. Yes, kill the mother. Kill her and smear her blood on my face. I think it's strange science doesn't know what the appendix does. That means nobody knows. You never hear science doesn't know, but Earl has a theory. Earl, when you were cleaning the toilet, you mumbled something. How is that an acceptable answer from the entire scientific community? Yeah, we don't know. Well, back to cloning everything. And they just remove the appendix. That's the solution. Take it out. We don't know what it does.
That's Ken. He's got glasses. But if you're wearing your glasses like this, get away from them. Did you ever take directions from someone that looks like this? Where you gotta go? 44th Street. Well, why don't we take my spaceship? I have to pick up Santa Claus anyway. The only advantage of wearing glasses is you can do that dramatic removal. You ever see that? My God. Holy mother of God. I can't see a thing. I am absolutely blind without these. It's probably why I wear them. You ever notice when people are thinking in movies, they're always chewing on the end of their glasses? If we give the alien a cold. You know what they're really thinking? This tastes like wax. Yeah, I like living here in New York, but it definitely changes you. It'll make people impatient. Have you ever had somebody not ask for directions but demand them? You're just walking down the street, you hear a horn, some guy's like, Holland, Toronto! Like you were supposed to fax this guy directions. Suddenly you're wasting his time. Let's go, buddy, Holland, Toronto. New York has made me so paranoid, too. Whenever I visit another city, I always act like I'm from there, so the cab driver doesn't rip me off. I'm always like, yeah, it's good to be back home. Back here where I grew up. Yeah, here in Tokyo.
Everything looks familiar because I grew up here. Oh, where do I need to go? Driver, I need to go to my old stomping grounds. That would be the Holiday Inn. And the address appears to be the pound sign. So, step on it. Whenever I'm out of town for at least a week, I feel like I should write a postcard or something. But you could be a genius. You try and write a postcard, you come across like a moron anyway. So this city's got big buildings. I like food by. You ever get a postcard? You're so excited you don't even read it. Hey, but who cares? That's why when I send a postcard, I quiz people. But hey, did you get that postcard? Yeah. Well, what'd I say? You were I was in jail. Why do you even have to be out of town to write a postcard? I want to write a postcard to my neighbor. Just be like, I still live near you. Guy sees me go in my apartment, flips the card over. It's just a picture of me holding a rifle.